This is gonna get pretty dark. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I am going to be talking about lucid dreaming. Now I've never like talked about my dreams on this channel before. It's just a topic I've never brought up, but it's actually a really big part of my life, and I dream usually every night or every other night, and in my family I'm known to be the dreamer, remember like just remember everything, and I always do research about dreaming, and dreaming is so interesting to me, and it's just, I wanted to share that part of my life with you guys. So recently I've been having a couple lucid dreams, and it's really been freaking me out. I just normally have normal dreams. They're not that normal, but these lucid dreams have been kind of freaking me out a little bit, and I just wanted to share it with you guys since I said it's a big part of my life. And yeah, so if you're a dream interpreter and if you can interpret, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. If you can help me figure out what some of my dreams are, please let me know, because your girl would like to know. And so yeah, I'm just gonna quit rambling and I'm gonna move on to just the lucid dreams, which entail 2, because I've only had 2, but it was within this last week, so yeah. So let's first explain even what a lucid dream is. Maybe some of you guys don't know. I'm gonna read the Google definition on my computer of what a lucid dream is. So a lucid dream is a dream during which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming. During lucid dreaming, the dreamer may be able to have some control over the dream, characters, narrative, and environment. So, as I said, I've had 2 in this past week. I had 1 the other week, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it. So I'm just gonna share the other 2 that I am comfortable with sharing. So the first one has to deal with a crush I currently have, and so I guess he crept into my dreams, and so I just wrote down some notes so that I can just keep on task so my mind isn't like floating around to like every other dream I've ever had. So the dream started with me being in my late 20s / early 30s, and I was looking back on a memory of the age I am now. So around 14 to 17, I remember dating my crush, or like my crush and we were best friends from like 14 to 17, and I was telling this other lady about this memory and saying like, oh my gosh, I love this boy so much, we've been best friends for so long, and like he's still in my life and he means so much to me. And when we were like maybe it must have been my late 20s or 30s, we became like girlfriend and boyfriend. I don't know what exact time we became girlfriend and boyfriend, but I knew that we had been dating for around 4 years. And then he asked me he proposed to me, and I was just like, yes, like of course, like I'll marry you, like, so yeah. So I wanted to look up what proposal means like in a dream, because I feel like every little important piece that happens in your dream is a key to figuring out how it can relate to your real awake life. So this is from Dream Dictionary, dreammoods.com. So I'm just gonna read it on my computer right here. So it might be true, it might not be. This is just what I'm gathering up, and so it'll help me in maybe my awoke life. And so yeah, this isn't probably all true, but I'm just interested in dreams and reading and researching about them, so this is what I read. So to dream that you're being proposed to indicates that you are merging a previously unknown aspect of yourself more directly. The dream may mean that you are thinking about marriage or some serious long commitment / project / situation. Are you thinking about proposing to someone? No. Like obviously not. Your reaction to the proposal indicates your true feelings about marriage or commitment. So maybe it's like commitment to a friend or a project that I'll have in the future, and I'll be excited for it, and I'll like, because in the dream I was just like, yes, yes. This is the part where the lucid dreaming comes in, I guess, like, or me realizing that I know that I'm dreaming. Because we are going to be, like, I know that I'm getting ready for the wedding. I am getting everything prepared, and the wedding venue where it's at was where my uncle and aunt in real life got married, and I like talked with myself in my dream. Like, that sounds so weird, but I was just like, I talked to myself in my head in my dream. I really hope that makes sense. But I was saying like, wait, this is where my uncle and aunt got married. Like, I was like, wait, am I like I asked myself, like, am I in a dream? Like, what is this? Like, this is kind of weird. So that's where I was just like, I just knew that, like, I knew it wasn't real life, basically. Which was really freaky, because like, it's like your mind talking. It's so weird. I don't even know how to describe it. So we get married. I don't really remember any of the actual wedding, but I know that after that we like move into a house together. We're really happy. And then it's like the end of a scene, and then another scene plays in my dream. So my dream is still continuing on. And this is where it gets really dark, because I'm getting like goosebumps all over my arms. This is so freaky. So it zooms in to maybe like this half of my head, so I can only see from like the middle of my head or maybe my neck up, and I'm looking out a window. And so just imagine me, but like this is so hard to explain. Okay, so imagine you're just watching me from this point of view. So I was looking out at a window, which was straight ahead of me, and so I looked up what the window meant, and that means, like, the size of the window means like your perspective on things, and mine was a really, really big window. So when I looked outside, like, the window was showing outside, and it was like kind of foggy and kind of just like dewy, you know, those kind of days when you wake up really early for school and it's just foggy and you can't really see anything ahead of you. That's exactly how it was. And then it just kept zooming out like The Office or something. So it kept zooming out, and I could start to see more of my body, and I had a black dress on, and the more it zoomed out, like, it was an actual, like, it seemed like a camera that was zooming out. The more that it was zooming out, the more I could see what was out the window, and I saw that there was graves, like a grave site. And I was just like I was talking to myself, like, in my dream. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what the heck? And in my dream, nobody told me, nobody said anything. Like, there was no, like, none of the other characters in, like, there were characters all, like, when it started to zoom out more and more, there were characters that started popping up next to me while I was looking out this window, and none of them told me what was going on. I just knew in my brain, like, right away, oh my gosh, my crush died. And he was, like, in that gravesite, and I was looking out and, like, seeing the gravesite. And it just kept zooming out until you could see my full body just looking out at the gravesite. And then it ended. Like, it went black, and then I woke up. So any dream interpreters, please help me figure out what that was, because that was really, really freaky. So yeah, that was just my first lucid dream. It was really weird, but yeah, let's just move on to the second lucid dream. So my second dream is a little bit more intense than the first one. So if you're affected by somebody who has been like shot, or who, like, any type of like shooting thing, I would advise you not to watch this. Thank you for watching it this far. I love you. but we are going to be talking about that, so I just wanted to leave a warning because I don't want any of you guys to be triggered if you're dealing with that. So yeah, so the dream started off with another wedding, which I find kind of weird, like 2 wedding dreams in 1 week. But anyways, so it was my brother's wife's sister's wedding, and it's so weird because in real life I actually like went to her wedding, like I think it was in 2014, it must have been, or 2015, so it was a long time ago. But in this dream they were getting married like it was the first time, and they were getting married at this building downtown where I live, next to these like waterfalls. And I actually wasn't up by the venue, and I was actually down farther, like by the falls, but I was by like some grass and some trees. And out of nowhere I looked over to my left and I saw like a herd of people running out. I'm like, that's weird. Like I was talking to myself again, like, that's weird. Like I wonder why a lot of people are running out. And then more people kept running and more people kept running out. And I was just like, wait, what's going on? Like, okay, this is like dialogue, like me talking to me. Like I was like, what's going on? Like I was like, oh my gosh, there's a shooting. Like I just knew it. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna, like, I was so like taken aback that I was like, what do I do in this moment? So I just kept running and running and running, and there was this group of trees, and if you run past them there was a railroad track, and then you could hop onto the train and just go. So then everybody was running towards that to go away, and me and a group of people, we barely missed the train. In each little train, I don't even know what they call it, like each train part, or each, you know what I mean, each part that carried someone else along, it had numbers on it. So I saw the end barely. It was like 142 or 146, and I knew my number was like for some reason I just like knew that, like, oh, I have a number. It was like 104 or something, so I was way off. But we kept running by the train, kind of like behind the train, but we weren't going to catch up to it. But we just kept running and running and running and running for miles, and we outran the shooter, obviously. But me and that group of people we bonded really well, and we started, it was like The Walking Dead in a way. Like we just started like grouping together, trying to find food in grocery stores, because all grocery stores were starting to just like, or like gas stations, like people just weren't working there anymore because it was kind of like a zombie apocalypse, but everybody wanted to run away from the shooter. And so that was really weird. And then me and the group of people, we wanted to go back to the place where the shooter was to see like if anyone was all right, or what had happened, or how dead it was. And there was like obviously no one walking around, and we just saw dead bodies on the ground, and we saw bloody bodies literally laying in the grass by trees everywhere. And then I woke up, and then but like I had my own conscience, and I could like tell myself to walk to this area, and I would, and it was really freaky. So I also looked up what a train means and what a shooting means. So I'm gonna read what it means. So on dreammoods.com it says, to see a shooting in your dream indicates that you have set a goal and know what to aim for in your life. Your plans are right on target. So that sounds pretty good. So to see a train in your dream represents conformity. You are just going along with what everyone else is doing. Alternatively, a train means that you are very methodical. You need to lay things out specifically and do things in an orderly and sequential manner. I think that's how you say it. In particular, if you see a freight train, then it refers to the burdens and problems that you are hauling around. It is also symbolic of manual labor. If you see a passenger train, then it relates to mental work. If you see or play with a model train in your dream, then it indicates that you want more control and power over your life and where it's headed. So the different trains represent the different parts of your life, I guess. So I don't really know what any of this means. I'm trying to piece together with each dream that I have, but I honestly don't know. So if you've had any weird dream experiences, let me know down in the comments. If you've ever lucid dreamed, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, follow all of my social medias, and if you want any more dream videos, let me know as well. I think that's it for this video. Thank you so much for listening, watching, whatever. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!